wait up, hold on. Blowing anthrax off my pump, say what? You're wrong. Switch stands, face plant, they pump fire starters. Flatland, a plug bullet, those dive turbulence charted. You speak in abbreviations because real life conversation moves too slow. The media's creation, yeah, your free will has been taken and you don't know. Fuck yourself, choke yourself. Culture shock, future shock, fuck yourself, choke yourself. Never seen without 100, she's a satanic priestess. Anarchy on night, spit flat, fly, faceless, elitist. Throwing her down low and wrapping Orion's belt. Atlantis, ancient vagina, getting dusty on the shelf. Enter the pigs, don't get it, no hands, I'm shattering jaws. Several nickels on the dime, but them can lick my home. Culture shock, future shock, fuck yourself, choke yourself. A real killer, double-decker packed with suicidal brides. Full on pure and filthy, dream about splitting your bitch's stars. Enters through unknowing eyes, touch the keys, it's in your mind. Can't delete it and soon you'll find how bad you need it all the time. Culture shock, future shock, fuck yourself, choke yourself. Shiva slashing through your flat screen, there's nowhere for you to hide. Strangled by anaconda, thumb to the soundtrack of world genocide. My thoughts like ox and silver spoons, vampire on the rise. Fucking sharp when it comes for brains, platoon in the zone and on the grind. Dead matter disposing from the mountains without peace. Catch and release, time release, most capsules swallowed away the savage beast. Keep up or get left behind. Culture shock, fuck yourself, choke yourself. On the dime, but them can lick my home. Culture shock, future shock, fuck yourself, choke yourself. A real killer, double-decker packed with suicidal brides. Full on pure and filthy, dream about splitting your bitch's stars. Enters through unknowing eyes, touch the keys, it's in your mind. Can't delete it and soon you'll find how bad you need it all the time. Culture shock, future shock, fuck yourself, choke yourself. Shiva slashing through your flat screen, there's nowhere for you to hide. Strangled by anaconda, thumb to the soundtrack of world genocide. My thoughts like ox and silver spoons, vampire on the rise. Fucking sharp when it comes for brains, platoon in the zone and on the grind. Dead matter disposing from the mountains without peace. Catch and release, time release, most capsules swallowed away the savage beast. Keep up or get left behind. Culture shock, fuck yourself, choke yourself. Infected exo can have, you get it, you're pathetic. Quarantine the virus, God block. Culture shock, fuck yourself, choke yourself. Culture shock, fuck yourself, choke yourself.
Ну что ж, ребят, всем кос, с вами, как обычно, я Myson, вы на канале Myson Play. И добро пожаловать на новый понедельничный стрим. Сегодня мы играем в Genshin Impact, потому что в субботу не было Genshin, поэтому вот. Я еще планирую на этой неделе провести праздничный стрим. Надеюсь, вы понимаете, по какому поводу. Если, типа, следите за мной в соцсетях, то вы поймете, про что я имею в виду. Тут уже некоторые просят, типа, модератора дать. Давид, я знаю, что, типа, ты с этого, что мне модератора, но ты все равно должен подписаться, независимо от того, что ты с основного канала подписан. Все равно, если вы хотите, чтобы этот канал тоже имел роль модератора, ты все равно должен подписаться. Еще мы допройдем сюжетку патча. Сегодня буду оценивать ваши каналы, вот. А скажем, в четверг или в пятницу пройдем праздничный стрим. Я подписан тебе с колокольчиком. Имя с этого аккаунта, Давид. Ты мне написал это 8:31, сейчас сколько? Но через 2 минуты как раз получишь свою модерку в этом аккаунте. Я был подписан тебе. Так это с того канала, с того аккаунта. Ну вот. Ты должен с этого тоже сделать. А если я смогу... Сегодня, может, даже это... Если повезет, то... Смогу сегодня убить я-то. Хотя уже не знаю. В прошлый раз что-то вообще никак не получалось. Уже. Сейчас хорошо, окей. Я еще должен был дать. Хорошо, я тебе сейчас сделаю. Пару секунд, подожди. И пару минут. О, отлично. Так. Вот 23. Ну-ка. Ты не подписался, Давид? Чё ты мне лжешь? А, Давид? Ты не подписан. А ты что, играешь? Ну да. Давид, так ты не подписался с этого канала. Ты здесь вообще, Давид? Не подписан на меня. О, вот теперь вижу. Или кто это подписался? Это... Ну не отписывайтесь. Ладно, я дам ему тебе аккаунт. Оцени шапку. Я не оцениваю что-то одно из канала. Я весь канал оцениваю. Я был подписан. Именно с этого аккаунта. Именно с этого аккаунта. Да. Хорошо. Тогда дайте модератора. Так, добавить модератора. Все. Оценивай. Чтобы получить оценку, ты должен подписаться на мой канал, нажать на колокольчик. Читай описание стрима. Там все написано. Чтобы получить оценочку канала, ты должен выполнить условия, которые написаны в описании стрима. Там все написано. Вот сделаешь их, тогда я тебе оценю. Плюсик не забудь еще тогда мне в чат отправить. Хотя не знаю, получится ли сегодня выбить легендарку. Сколько там осталось до конца баннера времени? А чего вообще звука нет? Все, я сделал.
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon? Sakoku decree?
Да все, я вижу, хорошо сейчас. Сейчас сколько там до конца баннера осталось? День, блин, один день 10 минут. 10 часов. Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй. Остался. Все. Перезагрузка канала. Ха. Так, ну... Ты видел, лайки изменили? В смысле, как изменили? Канала. Ха. А, в смысле, их повернули в другую сторону? А, кстати, да. Их повернули. Я еще даже не замечал. Они теперь как будто смотрят вправо, не влево. Ну и что это за фигня? Если вы будете писаться, я не буду больше не оценить 5 канал. Я просто буду играть в игры и все. Хорош, ладно, отписываться от меня. Вайлерс, ты что, отписался от меня? Нажми на знак, увидишь. И да, я приниматься это знаю. Вилнес здесь. Не так прочитал ник, сори. Вилнес, это ты отписался? От меня. Вилнес. Вилнес, тогда или нет? Ты отписался? Нет. Ну ладно. Так я ТСочку просил. О, 208. Это Давид. Да, это правда? Ну, шапочка у тебя прикольная, аватарка тоже норм. Конечно, shift бы другой бы сделать. Тогда я отбираю тебе модератора. Насик ТВ, можно пиар? Насик ТВ, да, можно. Читай описание стрима. Давид, зачем ты отписался? Ты хочешь, что я тебе с этого канала отбрал модератора? Я ж могу это сделать. Насик ТВ, если хочешь пиар, то сделай все, что это написано на описании стрима. Все, ты больше не будешь модератором, раз отписался от меня. Можно модера? Ты должен быть подписан на мой канал. Сначала я тебе делаю пиар, читай описание. Все читайте всегда. Приходите, читайте описание стрима. Вот я прям напишу. Мини-модерка навсегда. Тогда подпишись. И больше не отписывайся от меня. У вас что это? Если не быстрее не пошло, вырезка так офигеть, блин. Особенно на этой неделе. А чё так тихо? Ладно.
Ad Astra Abyss.
Я был подписан. Если ты был подписан. Все. Насик ТВ, если ты хочешь пиарку, то вот сюда, заходи в описание, читай. Лайк, подписка, колокольчик, ссылка пиар-канала. Надо бы немножко изменить. Вот. Вот модератор. Скобочка. Скобочка, вот. Только для подписчиков. Что ты делаешь? Да какой алло? Дебил, что ли? Такая, подписчиков. А ты просил модератора? Я модератор, я подписан. Погоди, а ты просил, что ли? уже писал здесь. Так ты ж и просил. Привет, можно ссылку канала и последнее видео? Оценка канала это бесплатно, просто читай 50 рублей, а оценка видео она 15 рублей стоит. Дай Мандера, я подписан. Я уже 10 минут. Насикс ТВ. Да я ж написал. Только для подписчиков. Только для подписчиков. Сейчас попросил. Дебил. Эй, ты хочешь сейчас в бан улететь? За оскорбление. Я, кстати, походу закрепил. Точно. Привет, стример. Я дизайнер. Могу сделать оформление за небольшую плату 40 года. Для связи, если какая-то здесь пиши. Тогда только канал. Ты топ. Спасибо, конечно. Меня уже неоднократно топом называют. Ну, так, получается, тогда в 10.4 Вилдес ты получишь модератора. А Насикс ТВ, если ты хочешь... Так, не Zip и Насикс ТВ. Оценка пиар-канала за лайк, подписку и колокольчик. Все сделайте, мне придете в чат, хорошо? Так, скиньте, это отправите. Тогда я вас и оценю. Ренат Про. Привет, помнишь меня? Ренат. Ты, походу, очень долго не приходил, Ренат. Во! Лайк. Так. Все. Временно будет исключен. Сними, пожалуйста, последний лайк. Ребят, так оценка видео, она не бесплатна. Вот, заблокирую. За то, что нарушаешь второе правило. Лайк, подписан. Все, хорошо, давай. Что ты просил, Насикс? Так, сначала шпер, потом и там тебе Мадера. Перейти на канал. О, у тебя неплохое количество подписчиков. Так, ребят, давайте перейдем и добьем ему 410 подписчиков хотя бы. Я прочитал твое предложение, Финдезин. Давайте, ребят, переходим, подписываемся на него. Давайте. 410 подписчиков. И мы добьем. Вилдес после это. Больше не заявляется сюда. Давайте, ребят, подписывайтесь на него. Пиар-каналов по очереди. А, ты так тоже проводишь, типа это... Да, пиар-оценка. Ты тоже этой вещи занимаешься, прикольно. Все про 500 подписчиков. Ну, так, Диази, подпишись на Дайсикса, хорошо? Чтобы у нас как бы пиар... Вот, давайте, ребята, еще 3 подписчика. Давайте я пойду к вам тогда. Я понял, что прочитал, но не услышал твоего ответа. Нет, спасибо, Фидезинг. У меня как бы... мне это не нужно. Если захочу, то я тебе допишу, а так мне пока не надо. Спасибо. Предложение пока не нужно. Просто ты все пойму, что тебе не надо. Не надо, спасибо за приглашение. Давайте, ребята, еще 3 человека осталось. Да, класс. Я же сказала, готово. Так, мы ждем, когда подпишутся до этого, до Асикса. Все, понял, удачного стрима. Вот еще 2 человека подпишется, это, я типа я, тогда тебя... Что ты просила? Я ценю твой канал. А если вы хотите оценку и пиар без очереди, то вы должны кинуть донатик. Вот. Вот, оценка без очереди 13 рублей стоит. Короче, Дасикс, когда скажешь, что у тебя 410 подписчиков, напиши мне, хорошо, в чат. А я пойду тогда оценю Неозипа. Ага, канал по аниме. Ну, шапочка прикольная у тебя, необычно. Приюшки у тебя есть, но не всегда. То есть есть каналы. Не обязательно канал, там пропажаю канал, я все делаю АМВ. Редко выпускаю видео об играх, кто их может найти. Годовалый обзор на игры, где телепрограммы с Adobe Premiere по After Effects CapCut. Аниме, частично аниме игры. Да у тебя большое описание канала. Ссылки есть. Прюшки не всегда видны. Ну, 9 из 10. И поставлю. Потому что прюшки не всегда. Вот. Все. Оценочку тебе сделал. О, артгода тоже. Моих коллег по цеху. Если хотите оценочку первого канала, читайте описание стрима, там все написано. А мы пойдем играть в сюжетку патча. Может, даже повезет, мы сможем это выбить комиссию Таяна, хотя я уже не уверен, что получится. Так, значит, у нас что вот. Новый рисунок бедной алой тушью. Ладно, могила.
Add astro.
Веси почала острова Рита. Еще 6 дней осталось. Убегающий Парис. О, вы сможете пройти. какой-то персонаж. Все концовки. Миагора и Юидзе остались. Ну это потом. Так, значит, то давайте погнали. Кассе. События. Лудая поэзия. Блуди Рози, привет. Можно, чтобы выпустить свою дискурку погибшего в этом... О! Фига себе. Так. Челленджи зрителей. Да! Вот! Вот поэтому я уже сомневаюсь, что это имеет какой-то смысл. Вот зачем вы отписываетесь? Зачем? На какой здесь заради хер вы это делаете? Можно, чтобы вы просили свою дискурку погибшего, это общаемся, помогаем друг другу. Ну, можно, в принципе. Ясно. Вот поэтому я... Гайс с Казухо. О, Казухо, здорово.
Greetings, traveler in Paimon. I heard there would be guides for the Iridori festival, but I didn't expect it would be you two.
Будут проводиться, но я не ожидал, что имя окажетесь вы.
I was a little surprised myself when I received the invitation, but after wandering the outside world for so long, it's good to have an opportunity.
When we saw you in the distance just now, you seemed to be looking for something. What happened?
Yes. You see, when I came off the boat with everyone just now, I could tell they were not footsteps of a regular passenger. But by the time I turned around, the person had already disappeared. Even though I didn't manage to catch a glimpse of them, I found this strange.
Oh, does the paper happen to have
А на
a
этой
color
бумаге
written
случаем не секретарь написано? Откуда ты знаешь?
Fascinating. It's almost hard to believe such things could happen.
Кацуха, можешь показать нам этот листок?
Sure.
Конечно,
Here it
пожалуйста.
is.
Акахито.
Last time,
В прошлом
Aoino opened
стихотворении
his
закончится
poem
Акахито,
ending with a
через
reference to
историю о нем.
Akahito. Story
И говорит,
this
что
time
Акахито получил свое
basically
имя
says
из
that
любви к
Akahito got his
печати.
name from his love of red
Однако Щекот
seals.
узнала, что он писал
However,
чужие
the Shogun
истории в
discovered,
изгнании.
well, if
мне
Paimon were to read
кажется, вещи
today's
своего
story, it sounds
вопроса.
pretty unfortunate.
Другие истории были не лучше.
I don't think there's anything particularly wrong with this story. I too was once wanted as a criminal by the shogunate, so I'm not all that different from Akahito mentioned it.
But according to the story,
Согласно истории Акахито,
Akahito was exiled by
согласно
the
истории,
Shogun because
Акахито
of
был
his
изгнан своих
wrongdoings.
правосудков.
Even
А
nothing
ты не
wrong,
совершил ничего
Kazuma.
дурного.
Traveler,
Бася, ты чего
what are you
задумался?
thinking about?
Чуть упомянутые в истории.
By the way, you mentioned that your friend has been struggling because he's in Liyue and Inazuma. There is a saying, that which has been stamped has also, while sailing at sea, I sometimes carve things to pass the time. If you wish to create a stamp for his seal, I might be able to help.
Ого, отличная идея, быстрее нужно сказать беду. История Фиалкового Сада, глава 3. Вот кто попросил отсылку аккаунта. Ой. Ну что это такое? Вот реально, вообще, походу, я больше... Все, это последний стрим, где оцениваю первый канал. Все. Больше никаких оценок первого вы больше от меня не ждите. Мне просто лопнуло терпение. Теперь довольна. Если что, вы не уважаете мой труд. Вам все равно. Вы просто мной пользуетесь. Все. Больше никаких оценок первого канала больше не будет. Семьдесят два 00 57 57 6. Да, Гатораса, привет. Ладно, да, вам шанс. Какой ранг в Геншине? 55-й. Ого. А я какого близ. Я как вернись на ухе. Ну, двое у меня тут есть персонажи. Этот. Так. Черная кисер, типа. Артефакт, кстати, неплохие сет у тебя на него. А ты серьезно? Что ж, чего такой злой такой? Чего такой злой такой? Да мне не нравится, что мной пользуются, типа, это пропиар канал, подписываются, чтобы пропиарил, потом берут и отписываются, ну, типа, все, ты пропиарил, и до свидания, все. И после этого люди отписываются. Но честно, мне не нравится, что мной пользуются. Это пропиар канал ради своей собственной выгоды. Ясно. Жаль, конечно. Ну, я видел, что люди такие просто. Хотя, не знаю, были ли те, кто просил это, и оставались со мной, а не отписывались от меня. Не все люди честные. Ну да. У тебя 405 достижений. Ого, ты реально неплохо прокачался. Посохомы. Перечала ведьма, кстати, это неплохой набор артефактов. Увеличить защиту. А, тот же меч стоит, кстати. У тебя что, я до вас отсвете? А, С2. Ого, С7. Диоду. У меня вроде тоже С7. А, кстати, нет, у меня полностью прокачанный сетью. А Заря С7 тоже. Меч по воде, но не знаю. Прикольно, конечно, но... Церемония ревизации любимой рассеченной судьбы. Вот тут бы лучше бы поменял бы. Вообще рандомные стоят рассеченной судьбы. Ну, в принципе, неплохое, но развить его все равно надо. Ой, блин. И говье обратно. Есть. А, вот та водка. остался, и все. Зритель один. Ну, хотя бы один стабильный зритель. Я продолжу даже теперь каналы. Альбеда. Альбеда, вы придумай-ка помочь Синтю.
Interesting. A story of the five
Интересно,
continents
история
appears
пяти
again,
косы
and
появилась
with a timely
тоже. И
solution.
опять как нельзя вовремя.
Stamped seal,
Часть,
huh?
значит. Дайте-ка подумать.
Indeed, it is
Это
an
и
efficient
правда
solution.
отличное решение. Если
If we use a
использовать печать,
stamp,
Синтю
then
больше
Xingqiu
не
won't have to
придется
struggle
дать
with his
эти
handwriting
почерк. Однако,
Since
пока
Xingqiu's
Синтю уже
signature
была
has been
опубликована,
previously
пока
revealed to the
слишком удобно
readers,
использовать печать,
it would
то
seem,
книга.
but
Есть другая
I
идея.
have another
Использование
idea.
печати, конечно же.
Using a seal is a part of it, of
Давайте отправимся
course.
в ресторан, прежде чем
Let's go to
обсудим
Uyu
её с
restaurant now to
остальными. Ну давайте. Давай рисуем бедные туши. И... это не фин. И это финал. Вроде как это предпоследняя глава идет. Ну да. Пока, удачи, пока. А где это? Фига себе, это далеко. Так, ребята, я тудусь. Так, и вернулся. Продолжаем. Опасись ресторан, призрачная беседка. Поговорите с YouTube.
Yes, that's it, Genyu. Your writing has greatly improved today, which means yesterday's intensive training was effective.
Да, вот так. Юй, ваш почерк сегодня гораздо лучше, что означает, что вчерашние уроки прошли не зря.
My apologies,
Прошу
but I
прощения, я
simply
больше не
can't do it
могу.
anymore.
Руки так
My
большие,
hands are
больше
so
не
sore
могу.
that I can't even
Я
move them
действительно не
anymore.
читать роман до уроков
I
каллиграфии.
should have.
You just had a 10-minute break. Come on, you can do this.
У вас же только что был 10 перерыв дождь, вы справитесь.
When it comes to pushing a deadline,
Мне кажется,
there's no
40
one more brutal than Mr. Hirayama.
Хироямы.
No wonder Lady Ai would always send the editorial director to handle troublesome authors.
Проблемными писателями.
Whoa, this is getting
Ой,
scary.
как страшно,
It
прошу
hasn't even been that long, and Shincho's already zombified.
Доходящего мертвеца.
Mr. Hirayama, we found a solution that
Господин
might just
Хирояма,
solve
мы
our
нашли
dilemma.
возможность решения нашей проблемы.
In both Liyue and
Как Лия и
Inazuma,
Таказуи,
seals are
без
widely
подписи
used as the
честно
equivalents of a
способен
signature.
становиться
If
гораздо
we use
меньше
a
времени.
stamp, of course, a seal on its
Конечно
own
же,
is not
одно
enough.
печать поэтому я предлагаю,
So,
чтобы
I
каждая
propose that
подпись
each signature
сделалась из
consists,
частей.
first, we'll
Наверное,
use a
способ представить
personalized
печать.
seal. We can simply
Возьмем
carve one
подпись
using
за
Genyu's
стол.
signature. In
Я
addition,
также придумал
I'll also
просто
design a
варианты,
simple
узор,
but
который Джеймс
elegant
может легко
pattern that's
повторить,
easy for Genyu to
или
write.
а если
That
изобразить
way, he will only need to draw a simple pattern.
Let me think.
Дайте-ка подумать.
All right, I
Кажется,
think that would work.
автор не только
Not only does it still involve the author's own handwriting, but the result...
So, what you mean to say is,
Mr. Hirayama, it suddenly occurred to me that the reason we gave up on live book signings previously was because it would take too long for the author to sign each
Автограф
book.
раньше в том, что писать требовалось слишком долго, чтобы писать каждую книгу.
But if we adopted Calx's proposed method, we might have enough time to do signatures at the live event.
Автограф сессии.
And if all the authors signed their books in the same fashion, then Genyu's signature wouldn't look out of place.
Не будет выделяться.
If you think it's feasible,
Если это возможно,
I would certainly be happy to design signatures for the...
Yes, and you may leave carving the stamps to
In that case, I shall contact the other two authors participating in the new release event.
Презентации. Какой привод остальных писателей?
It is a great honor to use
Я
a
большая
signature
честь
designed by
использовать
Calx.
подпись, придуманную Доюбеллом.
My pen name is quite complicated and isn't suitable for signing events.
Автограф.
However, if we implement this new format, then it'll be a dream come true.
Great! Looks like everyone's on board with the idea.
По душе эта идея.
I'm sorry to
Прошу
have kept you busy for so long, Genyu. Please, take the next few days to have a good rest. We'll handle everything from here. The books that Genyu already signed can be used as special prizes in future events held by the Eye Publishing House.
Призов в следующих мероприятиях издательства «Томаяя».
We did it. The event is saved.
Вы справились, мероприятие спасено.
Thanks to everyone's
Благодаря
efforts,
всеобщему
Onodera
старанию
and I are finally
Онодера
free of
наконец
that mess.
избавили от всей этой суматохи.
That's right!
Потому что
You're
говорится
finally
мыслью,
free,
почему бы
Shinjo.
тебе подышать свежим
Maybe you should
воздухом.
step outside for...
Пойдите ресторан «Красочная беседка».
Please, talk to me if you want to order.
Локация.
We still have some time to burn. Where should we go next?
Вот здесь еще я говорю, куда отправимся?
Traveler, there you are.
Myson, вот ты где.
Oh, it's Ayaka.
Ой, это же Ayaka и эти. Какая интересная парочка.
I was just going to the festival venue to prepare the ikebana lesson when I found
Я
a
как раз собиралась
strange
на
piece
место
of
проведения
paper on
праздника,
a flower
предыдущий
stand.
урок икебана, когда она шла со стороны листок бумаги до подставки для цветов.
This bar just happened
Этот
to be
бар
close by at the
как
time.
раз был
He
поблизости, и
informed me that
сказал,
you've
что
also
можно
found
находить
similar
подобные
papers
листки,
recently.
поэтому мы отправились
As
в
such,
искать.
but the paper she found isn't
Листки,
quite
которые
the
она
same
нашла,
as the
отличаются
ones
от
we
тех, что
found
мы
before.
видели ранее.
Here's the paper.
Вот,
Please have a
вот,
look.
пожалуйста, взгляните.
All the poems we found before were roughly the
Следующее
same
стремление
length.
примерно одной
This one
длины.
is only 2
У нас
lines.
состоит всего из 2 строк.
And even though there are only 2 short
И
sentences,
хотя это краткое
neither of them are
предложение,
next to
оно не
the title or
находится
centered on the
или
page.
ссылка, и под центр страницы.
The position of the writing seems to indicate that there is other content.
If we take the poem literally, it reads, dip this paper in water, and see that, speaking of which, I have an ancient text at home, specializing in ancient and exotic stories. It mentions a special ink that will show it.
So, shall we give it a whirl? It just so happened.
Пройдите к пруду. Позвол. Вот куда пускать лист бумаги будет.
Wow, look.
О, кстати, работает. На бумаге появляются новые слова.
Let Paimon see what
Дай
it says.
Паймон прочитает. Выступится после того, как Сумизома получила собрание из чья какие-то и пустил их в воду. Вроде строки были ходят. Почему это произошло?
You see, Paimon,
Лишь по впрочем,
in the
для печати
past,
еще и
when
было
printing was not yet well developed, handwritten text could, to ensure the text lasted longer, they'd either write using a special ink or coat the paper's surface with a waterproof coating once the writing was finished.
Водонепроницаемое покрытие после завершения работы.
Such special inks are time-consuming and laborious to produce, and the waterproof coating can also prove just as difficult. However, since Akihito's poetry collection was an important gift to be presented to the shogun, surely one of those 2 methods was used to protect. But as for the plagiarized poems, not only would they lack Akihito's seal, but the words would also react differently when exposed to liquid.
Yes, it appears that this is the truth that Sumizome's story is trying to convey. Although the story is saddening, I've decided on the subjects to use for Akihito and Sumizome's portraits. Kazuha, Ayaka, would you be willing to be the models for my painting?
I would be delighted.
Yes, as would.
There you go. The next 2 portraits should be ready.
Yes. And now that all 4 stories have all been collected,
long ago, Inazuma had 5 legendary poets. People bestowed upon them the title of the 5 Kasen.
One year, the poet Suiko made his way to Tenchukaku and presented the Kasen's work for the shogun's perusal. But a page from the works of Aoi no Okina had been torn out, and Suiko was questioned regarding the matter. Suiko pleaded guilty. He admitted to drinking at the tavern the night before, and vaguely recalled a mysterious figure approaching while he was intoxicated.
That figure was none other than Aoi no Okina himself. This turn of events had begun with an unnamed individual, under whose coercion Aoi no Okina was forced to take drastic measures to retrieve a page of poetry. He knew nothing of this individual's true intentions. All he knew was that the poem had to do with an old acquaintance, Akihito.
Akihito had once belonged to the 5 Kasen. Each poem he composed, he marked with a scarlet red seal. hence the Aka in his name. Such a distinguished writer was he, and yet one of the poems he had submitted the previous year was found to be plagiarized. Akihito was exiled for his crimes, and only 4 of the 5 Kasen remained.
Sumizome went over Akihito's poems and noticed that the plagiarized poem lacked his seal. She immersed his poetry in a stream nearby, and only on the plagiarized poem did the ink run. Aoi no Okina passed by and witnessed Sumizome's doing, which he then recorded in a poem. Thus transpired the events of Suiko's poetry submission, and this is where the story comes to an end.
Скоро ребята закачивают портреты. О, Павел, что это такое? Да, история 5 касса совершенно понимает. Да, 5 касса своей Курадоси, верно? Просто почему ни разу не появился в истории 5 касса? Ты правда не заметила? А, что это тебе? Не видно, я что-то бродяжка. Павел, история Курадоси уже 4 истории. Что? Правда?
That's right.
Да,
the key lies in the poem that Aoi no Okina wrote after seeing Sumizome rinsing the poetry collection. An average person could never understand the scene of a young girl washing Akihito's poem. Even Aoi no Okina couldn't figure out the meaning behind Sumizome's actions. He was simply reminiscing and thinking about his old acquaintances. However, for the perpetrator who framed Akihito, it was completely up. He was worried that if this poem was seen by the shogun, then the shogun could discover the truth behind the plagiarism incident. If that happened, so in desperation, he threatened Aoi no Okina to make him tear out this poem.
Which means the one who threatened Aoi no Okina is the same person that framed Akihito. What?
Что? Курадоси?
That's right.
Да,
though there are only 4 poems, they still managed to tell the complete story, since the shogun mentioned in the poems is certainly not the one of the 5 Kasen. The only character...
However, this also brings something. The story of the 5 Kasen has more or less reflected everything that's been happening around us lately. Which begs the question, is there a Kuronushi?
A Kuronushi? Speaking of which, I wonder if our dear Kazuha has come up with it.
Oh, right! Kazuha! He's been pretty quiet this whole time. Let's ask him.
Гайся с Кацухой. Кадахара Кацуха.
Hey, Kazuha! Are you okay? You've been standing in front of this blank canvas for a while, and you
Эй,
don't
Кацуха,
look
ты
so
в порядке? Ты уже долго стоишь перед чистой кассой и выглядишь не очень хорошо.
Apologies for making a wild assumption,
но возможность 5 касса это было тебя о чем?
Yes.
Да, пара мыслей пришло.
A few things did come to mind, actually. However, I don't mind sharing the stories, but I'd prefer not to bring you any more trouble.
Кацуха, ваши друзья, ты всегда можешь сказать о том, что тебе беспокоит.
Kaidehara,
Кадахара,
please
прошу
forgive
прощения,
my
возможно,
assumption,
ты думаешь о
but perhaps you were thinking of the Raiden Gokuden?
Гокаден?
The Raiden Gokuden?
Raiden Gokuden? Что это?
It appears that Miss Kamisato and I were thinking of the same thing, but it also has much to do with the Yashiro Commission. It would be improper to speak of it here without the consent.
It's fine. Those of us here are all trustworthy, so there isn't any harm in it. However, this matter is somewhat complicated and may be difficult to explain. Let me start with the Raiden Gokuden. As you all know, the Yashiro Commission's primary purpose is managing ceremonial and cultural affairs. And Inuzuma's art, the Raiden Gokuden were one of the top 5 schools of the forging art in Inuzuma. Although these families were swordsmiths by craft, They also held many important positions in the Yashiro Commission. Unfortunately, of the 5, only the Aminoa art still maintains its artisan lineage. The descendants of the Ishin art are also still alive, but the craft has been lost to time. The descendants of the Ishin art are none other than the Kaidehara family.
Глоба знаешь, что каждый благородного рода. Даже предполагает, что комиссия серии Ковка мечей.
Yes,
Да.
but that's all part of the past
Это все
now.
прошлое. Искусство
The
и серия
Ishin
было цвета
art
еще
was
во
lost
время
with my
правильно.
great-grandfathers. My grandfather was dissatisfied with my great-grandfather's lack of effort.
Тогда был
When he was young,
дедушка,
my
а мне
grandfather
десять,
traveled
чтобы
all
дать
over
своему
Tibet
себе
to
дело,
find a
это
way
был
to revive
результат.
the family business. And in my
Когда
generation,
да,
our
когда
last
наши
remaining
новые
family property
также
was
утратили
lost
нашу
as
последнюю
well.
виду собственность.
I heard my elder brother mention that the decline of the Raiden Gokuden happened very rapidly. In the span of a few decades, 3 of the families suffered various misfortunes. Later, there was speculation that all of these misfortunes stemmed from some background machinations, meaning that someone wanted to. However, since not every family of the Raiden Gokuden came to ruin, such explanations were treated as nothing more than a conspiracy theory.
Indeed. I've also believed such ideas. However, I know that a major incident happened to my great-grandfather. Not only did it affect the Kaedahara clan, but it nearly jeopardized the Kamisato clan's position in the Yashiro Commission as well. After reading the story of the 5 Kasa, I can't help but feel like it's pointing me toward the truth behind that incident.
What exactly happened to your great-grandfather, Kazuha?
I still can't say. I need to speak with someone to verify the details. Let's meet here again at noon tomorrow. I will tell you everything I know then.
Продолжение следует. Дуэль Левичах и подворье цветов. Нет непорочной Катерины, не спалился с друзьями, но чем во мраке вечет вас косо посреди вас. Что за страсти происходит?
Onwards. We have work to do.
Трасс в черных тонах. Сейчас. Имя, подождите. Я вернусь. Она не могу с этим носом. Так, давайте продолжим. Все. Классно, теперь минус 2. Спасибо, ребят. Да, отписывайтесь меня. Вообще, нафиг мне что-то тут делать. Зашибись. Писаются люди. Легенды кассет.
I do hope the Knights of Favonius are all working.
The 5 Kasen Plaza is significantly less crowded now, but it's still too early to relax. This is a serious matter, and we must...
Yes, ma'am!
Hey, Sarah!
Привет, Сара.
Oh, it's you. Do you have something to report?
Это вы есть новости. Извините, ребята. Ой. Ох уж это яркие у меня, это пипец. Никаких.
Really?
Правда? Хорошо.
Good. The Tenryou Commission has a responsibility to ensure public order and security during the Irodori Festival. If anything comes up, come to...
Oh, you look really busy.
Nothing serious, really. We've just received a lot of reports in the past few days over things like even troublemakers hogging the photo board. All minor incidents, but it all adds up to create a lot of work for a lot of people. Still, I take the fact that so many people are turning to us for assistance as a sign that the Tenryou Commission is gradually regaining the people. Shogun gave us orders to provide security at the Irodori Festival. This is a rare chance to change people's perception of the Tenryou Commission, so we cannot afford to slip up. Even if it's time...
Well, no matter how busy you are, at least you still found some time to come here and buy all my Shogun figurine, right? We want to buy one too.
Тоже хотим ее купить.
What do you mean, figurine?
А что, конечно, я просто патрулирую и вообще.
I'm just patrolling
я
these
собирался уже
parts.
уходить. Я сейчас вообще-то Мика рассказывала. Ваш ты стал еще единственным. Знаешь, вы в первую очередь
That lady
Ох, это
Gucci, how could she
госпожа Путин.
disclose...
Как это во главе я расскажу? Тебе в голову.
Never, to be clear, I have no intention to hide that which I do out of reverence alone. But there is one thing you must...
Oh, what is it?
That is not a figurine. It's a statue of Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Agosha. This particular statue of Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Agosha, God of Thunder, is a brand new addition. There will only be 300 available in this batch, and there is a limit of 1 per customer. Many people have been...
Oh, really?
Normally, of course, we are required to... So instead, I had someone
Oh, didn't you say they're limited to 1 per customer?
Привет,
This figurine is...
I anticipated the same at first, but Lady Gucci, I don't know who the professional... I am fortunate to have had as well as big...
Early riser.
Ой, ребят,
and
я тут уже все. Ну, видите? Можно ссылочку? Да, можно. В описании, если
What was
ваше
that sound?
написано.
Really? Well, never...
Гость покупательству ее превосходительство руками косёлек Таранхонта. Сейчас, ребят. Я уже забыл. Я просто уже никак. Сейчас, ребят. Так что я вернулся. Просто не знаю, что делать. Ой, извиняюсь. Аллергия просто кошмар какой-то. О, подписался. Залопа, ты все сделал? Надо пройти, короче, сюжетку. Я находится где-то в этой области. Легенда кассет. Изысканный подарок Деко. Осмотрите старую деревянную бочку. Да. Это же это. Саю. Ой, вы меня нашли. Саю, что ты делаешь? Постой, так ты и есть профессионал? Тихо, а ты можешь слушать. Саю, ты снова едешься? И ждала, задача закрасуи. Ты только хотела его раздвинуть, правда? Очень ты проспала. Ой, если я куплю корпус, ты будешь себе сестру больше не знаешь, что на всю жизнь. Это неправда. О, здорово же тебе бугала Мика. Твой единственный выход пожертвовать всей зарплаты в группу. Кто успел вовремя. Я поторгуюсь. Правда? Отлично. Тогда держи мою зарплату, только не потрать всю. Спросите прохожих. Я же пытаюсь заставить вас дышать. Я считаю, что чувствую немного. Ой. Это здесь такие съемки, когда, блин, мне просто очень тяжело пройти из-за того, что это просто из-за состояния своего здоровья. Рейка.
Huh, you didn't manage to get one either? That's strange. When I came to line up this morning, she'd been lining up since...
Я случай сделал.
The first batch was smaller than I expected. Well, since I'm...
Why so glum? Didn't sell it. Huh.
Вы поспрашиваете руки до безрезультата.
Can't believe it. A whole load of people are saying they didn't manage to get one. Did the shopkeepers get the count wrong or something? Might as well.
Terribly sorry. I was otherwise occupied this morning and had someone else watch the shop. So I don't know all the details, but according to our record...
Hey, what about those ones at the back? Aren't they for sale?
I'm sorry, those are... Please don't be too disappointed. We're only selling a limited number of these statues at the festival, and...
But when will then... Also, this poor guy... Even he didn't get one.
Look, I don't know a whole lot about Inazuman festivals, but they do seem...
I'm terribly sorry, but I've triple-checked the sales records for...
Why don't we get the...
The tenyu?
Sorry, who are you?
Oh, are you saying this falls under the Yashiro Commission's jurisdiction?
Yeah, it does. We will follow up on the... That's weird. How come Sayu so... Shh. If the Tenryu Commission finds out about this, Kujo Sarah will come ask me about it. And then she'll find... Anyway, we can't get the Tenryu...
Huh. Well, since some...
Thank you both for your...
So we're supposed to be inviting me? Sorry. Did I hear anything?
Thank you for your patronage. Please come again.
Thank you. Patronage. Oh yeah! Now I remember. Huh? How many... That's not how you count it! 16 snores should be about 1 minute. And if we add on the time for moving the... Right! Sales only started about 4 hours ago. So, which means, even though I only woke up just now, I still have a well, anyway, maybe I feel... So then, who's the... Well, the shop was pretty strict with this and with SARS people patrolling the area, no one could have cut the line. If someone was up to no good, they definitely try to... Let's go ask the guy who says he had to put in a lot of effort to get a hold of...
I thought that. Yeah.
Huh? You want to know how I got my...
Huh? Why? It's no...
It's a no, okay?
Huh? How come?
How did you know?
Huh? Oh.
Okay, fine. Since you guessed it anyway, I came here bright and early to line up. But the first batch of statues sold out almost immediately. I wasn't very happy about that. So, I went around to the back door. To my surprise, I saw him moving boxes and boxes worth of statues out of the store. Needless to say, well, yes, but I paid the shop assistant full price.
It's not for you to decide whether it was a legitimate transaction.
Huh? It's...
The Tenryu Commission has received reports that someone has been hoarding goods to resell at extortionate prices. Now, these are not class... It is against the law for a staff member to abuse their position to forge sales records and misappropriate... We have already investigated the situation at Apeikusu. The sales records are correct, but in the
But how can this...
Please hand over your statue of Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Ogosho, God of
Fine. So this guy was cooking the books.
You guys figured this out pretty quickly, Sarah.
In fact, we were only just tipped off. We're still working.
Yikes! I've been spotted.
Oh, you must be the professional Lady Guji hired. I was just wondering...
We were investigating the missing figurine.
Is that so? Then thank you. Really? Thank you. So, where is the statue of Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Ogo...
Oh! Yeah! Sayu spent the whole night investigating this. Yeah, right. I definitely would have made it back in time to buy one.
I see. So in the... Don't blame yourself. The criminal is the one responsible here. According to the intelligence, the suspect has already started reselling the statues near the festival venue. But he is lying low, and if we confront him head-on, he's likely to destroy the evidence and dash. Instead, We will seek to quietly surround. Since you've spent the whole night thoroughly investigating this, would you be willing to help the Tenryou Commission?
What?
А если торговую точку рядом с мест пройти и против? Погнали. О, ну это значительно, это ладно. Топать. Так я же оценивал будгероги.
Who injured that guy? But let me be clear. This
The price has gone up again?
well, you can take it or
We gotta keep negotiating as long as we can.
I don't have time. Fine.
Hold on!
What's to negotiate? Do you want it or not? You think this is a game or something?
The next location you move to will be the police station.
The Tenryou Commission? When did you...
Thank you for your help.
Очень некоторые персонажи хорошо прокачаны, но стоит поработать над некоторыми. Это касается... Так, ну, Альбедо. Если, короче, у тебя хорошо это путал и этот. Ярфот.
I would be grateful if you could.
Although Sora didn't say anything, she seemed a little disappointed, don't you think?
Капитализму.
Aww. Is there really nothing we can do?
Так, давайте без политической всей этой вещи.
I see. Thank you. We'll make a compensation. Oh, wait. Hold on. Although now that I think about it, after all, it was our negligence that caused trouble for you all on this occasion. This is just a small gift, a mere token, but...
Really? Sounds good. As long as we get... Uh-oh. I've been... Please. Take Saya.
Подворье цветов, лунная поэзия. Есть второй аккаунт. 72.0. Я помню тебя. Не Джуэн. Мистер Около 72.00. 32. Так, значит, 72, 00, 00, 32, 72, 1. 32, 72, 1. 32, 72, 1. О, у меня тут даже целых 3 персонажа есть. Лучше не надо этот вечер, он вообще не. Ага, беда. Конь рыцарь, тоже стоит такое. Советуйте поменять оружие здесь. Оно не подходит для нее. А тебе нет легендарного оружия для этой? Для Джит. Да, изумрудайте, и хорошо. Кровогласный око создания. А я... А, у тебя в связи с уровнем. Я ее не качал. Так, созвездие. О, С1, там я еду на ЮЦшки. Ну, короче, на Эол лучше поставить другой вещь. Смотри, какой. Противоходящий лучше поставить для нее. И возвысить до 3-го ранга. И потому что я типа в гайдах читал, вообще как бы в основном рекомендую именно этот меч. Это лучше взять его. Докачать до 3-го ранга. Хорошо, блуди рост. Полицейский полицейского участка. Сара, смотри, что мы тебе принесли. Это же. Теперь стрелку и рассказывайте про продолжение. Мы взяли сразу же. Теперь приведем сведения, что так
Of course. This is a prototype design. Otherwise, how could one hope to capture even 1,000th of the almighty Shogun's, let alone maintain it? To do that, you must buy a special kind of shrine and work. It's also essential to clean it often to avoid a buildup of... Sarah! What's wrong? These are the 5 principles for maintenance.
I never knew there was such a fuss over these tiny figurines.
Your Excellency, this is...
I had some spare time, so I decided to come out...
It was him.
Hey, what?
Huh. I didn't know you liked little trinkets.
Your Excellency, I've yet to finish the defense arrangement.
Very well. Thank you.
Watching Sarah leave.
I have another such figurine in Tenshukaku. A sample sent by Yae Publishing House. I don't need it. I shall not go back on my word. I have committed to giving it to you. What you choose to do with it is your business. Or, to save you the trouble, I can have someone from Tenshukaku deliver it directly.
Why does all this have to be so complicated?
Good. I'll have someone... Oh, and I wish you a pleasant...
О, прошли, отлично. Творец в черных тонах.
Onwards. We have work to do.
Здесь еще я 12-2. Ну хорошо. Хорошо, что да и честные вот эти вот.
Said he would wait for us at the 5 Kasim Plaza today. Let's go find him there.
Ого, вся наша банда собралась.
Ah, you're here. It appears everyone has arrived.
А вот и, похоже, все уже привыкли. Кажется, удалось что-нибудь выяснить?
Last night, I visited a former servant who once worked for my family. I was able to learn in my great-grandfather's generation. The Ishin art was tasked with forging an important Goshinto according to, though all the craftsmen involved were very experienced. The process was, when the deadline came, the blade still wasn't finished. So the craftsmen all fled and hid. The Kaidahara clan and Yashiro Commission then conducted an investigation. However, they met fierce resistance. The Kaidahara clan was severely punished for the swordsmiths that had escaped, and the family Moreover, I heard that the head of the Kamisato clan was injured by the fleeing swordsmiths, which combined with his advanced age caused him to pass.
Yes. The sudden passing of the family head left the Kamisato clan leaderless. Treacherous people took advantage. This single incident had profound effects. Even after the position as head of the clan was passed to my father, the Kamisato clan still wasn't able to regain its... But, thanks to my brother, everything is getting better.
The failure to forge the blade was ultimately attributed to a lack of required skill and finesse. The Kaidahara clan and the However, the story of the 5 Kasen seems to imply that the failure... Miss Kamisato, I heard yesterday that the Yashiro Commission has still kept the diet. Might I ask you to do me a...
Yes, I understand. I will go back and search for the...
Давай с черных тогда. Да, финал. Финал сюжетки. Дайте-ка веника без сада. Ой. Это что такое? А че я могу видеть? А, это вакуум, что ли? Ну да. Это вакуум. Имейка висота. Куда ты поехал? Миссия Сира. Скажем, мы давно системали. Пукайте с Аякой.
Everyone, I've managed to find the old diagram. Though the diagram is well preserved.
Whoa, that's pretty...
At this point, we can only try our luck.
Although the effect is not too obvious, Kazuha, this is clear evidence that this chart was indeed...
I see. But I fear that I've discovered this secret too late. When my grandfather was young, he proposed reviving the Ishin art many times to my great-grandfather. But my grandfather was only scolded for... Yesterday, the former family servant said that my great-grandfather even went to the Yashiro Commission to request that diagram from the head of the Kamisato clan. He then showed that diagram to my grandfather. Sure enough, my grandfather also failed. My great-grandfather then told him, if you can't... My grandfather left Inazuma in a rage after hearing those words. He didn't ever... Looking back at it now, the argument between...
Oh, God.
I heard that your great-grandfather was very industrious when he was young. But later in life, he no longer bothered...
Kazuha, did your great-grandfather really say, if...
Yes. The servant said that he personally heard those words, and still remembers them. My grandfather was so angry at the time that he smashed my great-grandfather.
Yes, it appears that... Kazuha, if your great-grandfather thought that the Ishin art lacked finesse, then after witnessing his son's failure... But instead he said, if you can't find the secret within.
Huh? So you're saying my great-grandfather may have
Yes. The current evidence suggests...
I apologize, but would you all please accompany... After I became a wanted criminal, the Tenryou Commission seized my family's last remaining estate. I want to inquire about the whereabouts of those belongings.
All right, let's get...
Это же какое-то расследование Шерлок Холмса. Дудь. Прячься в картинах, висит Эдрю. Погоди, сквозь старый. Мы с тобой только недавно встречались. И снова вот.
What are you all doing here? Did something happen?
Kujo Sara. Perhaps...
Yes, I do. You're Kaedehara Kazuha.
Sara, we'd like to ask about the Kaedehara clan's property that was seized.
Yes, the items seized at that time are currently stored in the warehouse next to the police station.
No, I'm afraid you misunderstand. I'm not here to reclaim...
I see. All right.
Thank you, Sara!
Kaedehara.
That's all in the past now, Kujo Sara. There's no need to mention it again. However, may I ask something of you?
Yes? What is it?
Currently, I have no plans to stay in Inazuma. Madam Kujo, I believe you are a person of integrity. After our investigation is over, I'd like to ask if you can handle...
All right. I understand.
О, это так мило. А чё есть, что же, кстати, с этой статуей? А то, что напоминает об этих временах.
Ah, you must be here to investigate the Kaedehara clan's belongings. Well, Madame Kujo's already informed me of the situation.
Типа, да, что ли, Сережа?
Ah, the Kaedehara clan's belongings are stored in this warehouse. Unfortunately, however, I have clearly marked the corresponding items. I'll be waiting for you at the door. Please, come see me if you require it.
Since the items are scattered throughout the building,
Yes, sounds like a plan.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, since the kite...
I'm afraid not. The blade on the...
Let Paimon see! Oh, there seems to be a couple uneven characters. Paimon can imagine what Kazuha was...
I will continue investigating here and call...
Oh, it's you.
Whoa.
Yes. I was thinking the soil is deeply embedded into the cloth. Because this is... Let me think.
Albedo seems to be... What did you find, Shinto?
I found quite the... These books here are all related to smelting steel. And these are about... The books about plants and flowers must have... I skimmed through them just now.
Ой, куда я туда пошел?
There must be somewhere. Do you see all these pots here?
Hey! Everyone else is trying.
I mean...
Well, Paimon does... What if we don't end up finding...
I know you are worried about... Since Kazuha made such a request... No. Leave the things here to me.
Everyone, I've found something that you should all have a look at.
Oh?
Ой, там что-то было, ну ладно.
This flower pot was in my house for a long time. I heard that...
Yeah, the plants seem to have been dead for a while now.
Well, after my great-grandfather stopped studying the forging arts, he picked up the hobby of keeping bonsai plants. But he specifically left behind this dead plant at the time. My grandfather deeply regretted that he never managed to reconcile. But now that I think about it, my great-grandfather...
Now that you...
Yes...
Do you think someone already...
No, I do not think that is the case here. See the paper? It's quite...
You mean to say that these sheets have been...
Yes, I agree with this hypothesis.
Okay, let's give it a go.
There is a pond outside the police station.
Саби.
Well, how did it go? Those weren't just plain old sheets of...
Just as everyone guessed, after I sprinkled some water onto the paper...
Oh? What does the letter say?
It is. I'll tell you what my great-grandfather knew. Everyone?
Из заказов к морю. Вот придумать давай выездных животных, чтобы быстро перемещаться.
Kaidehara, why did you lead us to this beach?
It is. In fact, my great-grandfather and the head of the Kamisato clan, our hypothesis was correct. My great-grandfather was well aware of the truth behind the defective blades. And it reads, "To whoever reads this letter, I, Kaidehara Yoshinori, have been all those years ago, when I was pursuing the swordsmiths alongside Commissioner Kamisato of the Yashiro Commission. I was not injured by one of the fleeing smiths."
It was night, and after the clues led us down to shore, I waited for the culprits to show themselves. This stranger claimed to be the one behind the failed forgings, and said that he had been patiently waiting for us. That person was of able body, and in a blink of an eye, myself and the accompanying samurai had been defeated. Commissioner Kamisato was severely wounded, and I barely escaped death myself. My hat had fortune. The unusual stranger could have easily claimed my life at that moment. But, after noticing my appearance, he stopped his attacks and sternly asked if I answered that it was my father's surname. And after my father disappeared, I was adopted by the Kaedehara family. Upon hearing my answer, the stranger paused. After a long silence, he suddenly said, "Tell her this. My name is Kunikuzushi." He then turned and left.
Куникудзуси. Это тот самый пятый косырь.
Ева, фига себе, прикольно. Это 5-й, помните?
Wow. Yes. My great-grandfather and the head of the Kamisato clan escaped from death. However, due to the encounter, the head of the Kamisato clan was worried that my great-grandfather would be falsely accused of being involved with the perpetrator. So even on his deathbed, because the perpetrator said he would destroy the Raiden Gokaden, my great-grandfather worried that he said, as the leader of the Kaedahara clan, I am deeply ashamed to witness the decline of the Isshin art. Yes, that's right. If my grandpa had unfortunately, he failed to catch Miss Kamisato. It appears you...
I suppose the reason the head of the Kamisato house never spoke of this to the family, if the perpetrator was capable of tampering with even the Shogun's diagrams, and could single-handedly defeat many men, I will discuss this matter with Brother shortly, and investigate the identity behind the one called Kunikuzushi.
To be honest, as I read the letter, I felt my great-grandfather said in the letter that he did not wish his descendants to blindly seek revenge and be though he was in a tight situation when he wrote these words. I feel like they are... I think what's most important for each person is not the past, but the present. Even though therefore, knowing the truth behind what happened is enough for me. That being said, if the enemy from all those years ago is still lurking and plotting to stir up more trouble, then I definitely won't turn. These are simply insights I've got. Thank you all for accompanying me in my search.
Great! Now that we're done here, let's head back.
Ну, из черных тогда. Из чедофора 5 цветов. Друзья, по переписке, обсуждение книг и невероятный вес Чигира. Ну, погнали. Классно, ну даже это какой-то тайна имеется. Присутствует. Или тайна закаточности. Вау.
Today is the final stage of the Iridori Festival. Not only will there be Shincho's signing event, but Albedo's painting of Kuranushi will also be unveiled. Let's take a stroll through the festival venue. Maybe we'll find everyone there.
Hello, traveler. Paimon.
Albedo, why is the portrait of Kuranushi all covered up? Paimon wants to see what your Kuranushi...
Don't worry. The unveiling ceremony, I will say that I'm most satisfied with this particular work. I even made a special trip to see someone in order to complete it. Is that so? Anyway, there is still time before the ceremony.
Отыщите друзей мероприятий. О, это... О, ей Мику, здорово.
Well, hello.
Hey! What are you two doing together? Don't think we didn't see...
Is that so?
We were merely discussing wine and food. I'm sure
Женя
you
Майнкрафт,
two
можно
would be
пиар?
interested.
Да, можно. Выполни все условия написания стрима.
Speaking of good sides with sake, I personally prefer...
Forget it. Even if those two are plotting something, they'd still never...
If you're tired from walking all around the festival, how about you sit right here and enjoy the evening? Festivals always attract
Traveler, Paimon, it's a pleasure to see you. Indeed it did. Thanks to you, the signing event went off.
Shincho, is that just Paimon, or are you
You aren't mistaken. Though I'm ashamed to admit it. But in fact, after all, I came to Inazuma under the pretext of evaluating a potential investment. If an acquaintance were to see me sitting here, fortunately, the crowds of readers that came flocking over have kept the... Oh, I should mention, Shu is also unaware of the real purpose of my trip. If you happen to meet him, please, remember to keep it a secret. Then, please accept my thanks in advance. I'll see you later at the unveiling ceremony.
Так, Сейтю был в эти... Кто раз еще был? Не помню. А я... О! Господин комиссар и госпожа комиссар.
Greetings, traveler. Paimon.
We finally get to see the busiest person of all.
Yes, there were many things which were quite... Fortunately, the Iridori festival is proceeding smoothly. The Tri-Commission cooperated closely to...
Brother and I are very grateful for your help.
Toma sure is taking his sweet time.
Yes. Today is one of the rare occasions when Brother isn't busy. I was going to buy some books, but he said he wanted to come along. His treat. However...
Paimon didn't think Ayato could ever be forgetful like...
Brother always works diligently, and it's rare for him to ever put his... So, Toma and I really cherish such moments.
Прикольно. Ай, причале, конечно же, какая-то харкацуха. Да. Кто с последний остался?
Kazuha, what are you doing here? Why aren't you...
I came here to take in the sea breeze. Such a bustling atmosphere is never really to my liking. I knew you were still worried. Thank you. But please, don't worry. Look. See this familiar harbor in front of us? Before, you could sit here all day without seeing a single... But now, it's not only are foreigners coming to Inazuma again, but traffic between here and Watatsuma...
Yeah! Inazuma has already started to change, huh?
I was thinking, in some ways, it might take a different amount of time for different people. And when they finally let go.
It's time for the portrait's unveiling ceremony. Let's head over to the 5...
Ой, финал очка. Ну что ж, давайте глянем.
Everyone, welcome to the magnificent... Today, we have ushered in the final stage, and now we will reveal the final portrait of the 5 Kasen.
Paimon has no idea what Albedo's portrait looks like.
Let's all count down together. 3, 2, 1... Huh? What's this? This piece depicts... I suppose Calx must have... let's hear some words from...
Hello, everyone. First, I would like to say that it was an honor to be invited to create... The 5 Kasen are legendary figures from ancient Inazuma, famous for their works of poetry. As time passed, I learned from existing sources about those stories that the character of Kuronushi is the deepest. Moreover, Kuronushi lacks a dedicated chapter among the stories. It's as if he is a... Perhaps we can assume that every creator had a different understanding of Kuronushi. So, after all, the Iridori Festival is a place...
Yep, that's Albedo for ya. His super logical explanation is sure to win everyone's approval. Well, it seems that our adventures at the Iridori Festival have come to a close. Huh? Oh. Oh, right! Really? Come on then, who is it? Tell Paimon! Well, that makes sense. Otherwise, right. Even though they were using stories to hint us toward Xingqiu's troubles, the real goal was to lead it. Oh! Paimon gets it now. Let's go! We'll get...
Видите, сами знаете кого. А я-то, да конечно. Кто ж еще?
Ayato! You're the one behind... But don't you think you overdid it a little? Leading all your friends...
As it just so happens, one of the reasons...
Paimon wants to see how you...
First of all, the start of this whole incident was due to mere happenstance. You see, Lady Ai happened to catch sight of Xingqiu and the editor carrying the books away one night. She thought it was interesting, so she asked me to tease them a bit.
Huh? Paimon knew it! This thing had Miko written all over...
That's right. But using the story of the 5 Kassen to guide you to the Kaedehara families. As for my roundabout approach... Well, that was... yes. Due to a certain incident that occurred earlier. I happened to notice the bonsai plants left behind by Kaedehara Yoshinori, as well as the blank... I knew there was more than meets the eye regarding those papers, but it took me some time to figure out the secret behind the ink. What Kaedehara Yoshinori said in the letter is very important for both the Kamisato clan and the Kaedehara clan used to be subordinates of the Kamisato clan. It was my ancestors who were unable to protect them all those years ago. So now, this obligation fell on my shoulders. Although he has the right to know the truth, the closer he draws to things hidden out of sight, the closer he also draws to danger. Of course, I could outright tell him the truth that I had discovered, but maybe he doesn't have the will that's required. In that case, the truth would... If he lacks the ability, then he wouldn't be... Kaedehara Yoshinori left his message in a roundabout. For a long time, I yearned for a suitable opportunity to convey this matter.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. Yeah, it wasn't only Kazuha.
I merely saw that this matter would be of... And more importantly, I hoped that while Kazuha and Ayaka were looking for the answers together, reliable friends who would be willing to protect them, and because it is also very likely that you will face the same enemy together in the future. You already know the answer deep down inside, don't you? The answer is actually hidden in the portrait. When there is no one else near the portrait, you can confirm with your own eyes. As for the means of revealing that answer, well...
Дождитесь ночи. Хорошо. Да как же интересно, зараза.
It's getting pretty late, so nobody else is around now. So Ayato must have been telling us to splash water on the... It's the Balladeer!
Это же сказите.
So he was the one behind the trouble all those years ago!
Да, вы с ним встречались, помните?
When there is no one else near the portrait, you can confirm with your own eyes. As for the means of revealing that answer, well, also, there's one... I mentioned earlier that the occurrence of a certain incident made... It was just after the Shogun announced the abolition of the Sakoku decree. I heard they had discovered signs that someone had entered the warehouse storing the Commission's articles of evidence and I felt something unusual about that incident. So I told Kujo-Sara of the Tenryou Commission to treat it as if nothing... In the meantime, I sent a member of the Shumatsuban to keep watch over the warehouse. And sure enough...
You mean...
I let him search for a while, but in the end, he found nothing.
Why didn't you send someone to...
The best way to protect a secret is to treat it as if it does. After he left Inazuma, I carefully checked the Kaedehara clan's belongings one by one.
and eventually discovered the papers in the hidden I am certain that the papers are the secret which the infiltrator sought to find. So, now on to my final question. Which part of Kaedehara Yoshinori's experiences was the secret that needed to be protected? As for now, please, enjoy yourselves at the Iridori.
Сказитель, ну да, мы с ним встречались в сюжетке. Так, я посмотрю, что у нас да как тут. Сколько всем идет? Мне даже интересно стало. 2 часа, фига себе. Вау. А, можно пиар. Хорошо же и Майнкрафт. Делайте пиарчик. Ой. А, ну да, я тебе подписан. А, кто-то просто подписался. Хорошо. Так, помолчи. Девятый подарок, декор. Так, здесь что раз это еще один, 8-10. Хорошо. Я встречал. Бой.
But the Iridori Festival is coming to an end. Who would be showing up now? Oh, it's almost time. Let's go to the harbor and take a look.
Я же сам даже не знаю, кто это может быть. О,
Traveler Paimon, nice to see you
как
again.
Лоби и Гору.
Wow, it's Kokomi and Goro. So the divine...
Yes, but we are not... Things are quiet in Watatsumi Island at the moment. Goro was not greatly interested in the Irodori Festival. But he said if I was going to...
Her Excellency is traveling outside of Watatsumi Island and also meeting her pen pal today. As her general, it is my duty to ensure her safety and...
Pen pal?
Yes, we started corresponding. My pen pal and I share very similar tastes in light novels. And we always have a lot of... Since we were both coming to the Irodori Fest...
Sounds pretty professional. Hey, since you both like novels...
It's almost time. Goro and I must go to...
Kokomi, Paimon's...
Let me...
О, мистер Алекс, привет. Только вас скоро уже будет потихоньку заканчивать стрим.
This is the meeting.
There's no one else.
My. Who have...
Miko? Oh no, Paimon hadn't counted on running into Miko. She and Kokomi are they gonna end up having...
Lady Guji of the Grand Narukami Shrine. No wonder.
If it isn't the leader of Watatsumi...
Uh-oh, this is getting out of control fast.
Hello. Nice to meet you, Fright Till.
Oh, the pleasure is all mine, soul of...
Hey, Miko is Kokomi's pen pal? No, it can't be. Look at them. Clearly they already knew each other. Does that mean...
Whatever are you talking about? I don't understand. Let's go. The venue for this meeting is in the Kanjo Commission headquarters up there.
Oh, the book review in the Kanjo Commission. You're not here to talk about shaking up the Inazuma literary scene. You're here to talk about shaking up the...
Watatsumi Island will soon hold formal talks with the shogunate on Inazuma's future development.
Right, especially with someone outside of the shogunate like myself, who is in a good position to test out where each party draws the lines. But this is just our first meeting. It's a little... By the way, where is your general?
That's right. Where did Goro go?
Goro went to buy some books for me.
Oh, what a pity. I was
Traveler, I'd like to talk to... I have been getting the sense that Goro does not like having to deal with Guji Yae. I noticed he instinctively hid as soon as he saw her just now. However, so I would like to give him the task of buying some books, but Goro rarely buys anything. So...
Kokomi, you focus on the meeting with Miko.
Thank you. I made a list of the books I'd like to buy.
Что это с тобой? Блин. Собрался так у меня нет.
Are you alright?
Oh, it's you. I wasn't expecting you-know-who to show up. I came here to ensure the safety of Her Excellency, but...
Goro, don't be so hard on yourself. Actually...
Her Excellency's purchase list. Got it. This is how Her Excellency wants me to...
Goro, let us come with you. We can show you around the Iridori Festival while we're at it.
Thank you so...
What's the point of the story again?
Купите книги.
The ending in
There is a children's storybook on this list called Night at Mount Yogo.
A children's storybook?
Yes, it's for the children of Watatsumi Island. Her Excellency says that this book is... Hello, I'll take 5 copies of Night at...
Thank you for your patron. Wow, you're a lucky customer. There's a coupon in one of the books.
Wow, girl!
Here you go. A toy box.
What?
Are you okay? The hair on your tip...
Fine. Thanks for the gift. Could you maybe, look after the toy for me? Yes. As a thank you.
Seems like Goro still has...
Okay, next up... it says on the list that Her Excellency had an editor called Onodera purchase the latest issue of a...
Oh, we know him! We'll lead the way.
Get in line over here. Be mindful of personal safety at all times.
To request a fanfiction booth, please...
Onodera, привет.
Excuse me, are you Mr. Onodera? I'm here to pick up the new issue of A Legend...
Hello there. Yes, I have the book right here. I heard Soul of the Deep is the VIP of the Iridori Festival, but couldn't make it here.
Also, if you have these books available, please give me...
All right, let me... Oh my goodness, it's your lucky day today. You were the 100th reader to buy the Saga of Hamavaran. That entitles you to receive a special edition version with a review per-
Are you serious?
Are you okay? You don't-
I'm fine. Her ex... Soul of the Deep asked me to buy this book after all. I'm sure she'll be...
Goro does not look like he's enjoying this at all.
Oh, one other thing. Because of the amount of your purchase, you're able to enter the Yae Publishing House's lucky draw.
Они просто решили себе дружно потроллить. Блин. Вау.
Sir, please take your lucky draw whenever you are ready.
Just turn the handle and a prize ball will come out. Maybe today's your lucky day.
Come on, Goro.
Let me see. Wow.
Goro, you're a lucky dog.
The grand prize is a full collection of each light novel published by Yae. Not only is the prize awarded personally by Lady Yae, but...
What? Not only do I have to meet her, but...
What? This guy won the Yae Publishing House's grand prize?
An entire set of all their light novels. That's worth... excuse me, ma'am. Could we discuss this?
Huh? You mean you want to give up?
Goro, don't give up your prize. If you don't want to see me...
No, that's not what I meant. I'm not giving up the prize, and, I can cope with the ceremony and the... But I have a request. I would like to ask Yae Publishing House to change the prize from light novels to books.
Agricultural science?
Yes. The land in Watatsumi Island is quite barren and always yields a poor... One of her Soul of the Deep's core objectives for the Iridori Festival. If I can get these books as my prize instead, we can save a lot of money. And Soul...
I see. I understand your request, but I don't have the authority to... I will contact Lady Yae now. Please wait for our reply at the 5 Kasen Plaza.
Okay. Understand.
Бедный Гора. Его просто жестко хитрили. То лиса, то еще вот это вот.
Goro, that was pretty brave of you. You clearly don't like having to deal with Miko, but...
You think so? I guess I got a burst of courage when I thought about Her Excellency's order. I am the General of Watatsumi Island's armed forces. I'm ready now. I feel like I'm back on the battlefield. Even if Yae Miko does come to negotiate with me...
You still look pretty nervous though, Goro.
Well, probably because I just realized she might make a cunning counter request just to...
Sorry for keeping you all waiting.
How did it go?
Lady Yae has agreed to your request to swap the light novel.
That's great!
Additionally, Lady Yae says that she will include a few extra works. Considering your intended use for those, you may accompany me to Yae Publishing House's warehouse to select your preferred books. I believe your return ship leaves tomorrow night.
You'll package the books. Then...
Lady Yae said selecting the books may take up a lot of your time and energy. To ensure you have fond memories of the Iridori Fest, although she did leave you a letter, you can...
I didn't think Yae Miko would cancel the ceremony. Huh. Anyway, I'll go with the editor to pick the books now. Oh, great!
Make sure you get it ordered and buy your special edition drinks.
Ну давайте 6-8.
It's time.
Ой, это почта, это YouTube.
Move on. We shouldn't stay here.
Вопрос не протеста нужно. Если до завтрашнего нет фото, блин.
slow me down.
Kokomi and Goro will be boarding their boat home soon. Let's go down to the harbor and see them off.
Эти поворотись какого и города печали.
This weather is perfect. We should move out.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you for coming. Very worthwhile. The book review session was a big success, and I feel Goro also made a great contribution. He procured...
I may have won the prize, but ultimately, it was Yae Miko who gave us all these books.
Speaking of, didn't Yae Miko...
Oh, I almost forgot. I'll read it now.
Dear Goro, I suppose you must have been extremely nervous. It came as a surprise indeed to learn that not only did you accept those conditions, you also made your own demand. Those books are a token of my goodwill to Watatsumi Island. And, yes, I'm sure that by this point you must be feeling ever so grateful for my kindness. Yae Publishing House will host an event next month, and we are looking for someone to dress up as a character from a... Goro, you are not only patient, but also very beautiful. Oh, and by the way...
I knew it!
Ну вот и все. Теперь добьем ежедневки и будем курить бадар. И закончим на этом. Так, дело Батаса как подходящая личность. Отслеживать цель. Уже скоро 12 часов. Яй-йой. Я просто это... Сейчас ничего обычного, просто это... Чего? Бисквиты просто... Америку пройти все эти поручения. И мы закончим на этом стрим. Звезд видала сосну. Так, дальше... Захват... Короче, да вижу этот квест. Ладно.
The rain won't slow me down.
То есть тупо никого нету.
Another test subject.
Главное не слабый учить.
No, my sword! Shudder!
А, не лагай.
I got careless. Free. Get it. Cross. Off with you. That tingle.
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of Gugwa. Crush! Good grief! Blood of frost! I condemn you! Incinerate!
That tingle. Fry. Freeze.
Time for your arraignment! Boom!
Taste this. That tingle. Fry.
Barbados, guide us!
I got careless. We'll talk.
Beg for mercy!
That tingle.
Crush! Rain cutter!
Fry.
Shudder! Beg for mercy! Freeze to the core! Rack and ruin! Motion to compel!
Picked the wrong test subject.
Вступите в безопасную зону. Осталось заплатить еще до поручения. Суруми. А, я понял, проходили себе квест. Когда ты заснул там появился. А, ну, нам мы выбрали этот, потому что ближе всего находится.
Ловец блоки. То есть сектор частицы. Ну, хорошо, изи-бризи, чики-бризи. Санганов, нифига ты меня отправил в игры. Испытание рассеивания тумана.
No, my sword!
Умирать. Да, ты издеваешься?
Incinerate!
Все. Все противники выполнены. Это уровень. Класс. Задание нет. Оберегающий пари. Но это уже будет проходить уже отдельно.
It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here.
Так.
Ad Astra.
Наша награда за прочее.
Thank you for completing.
Ну да, нас немного, так что вероятность, ну такая себе. Но все равно. Попытаем удачу. Но все на одну крутку только, хотя стоп. Мы же все в лобби. Я получил свою отметку. Ай, блин. Ну ладно. Все равно бы мне бы не дохватило. Ну да, все. Ладно, ребят, давайте будем заканчивать потихонечку. Если с вами сюжетку патча, может 2,5 часа с вами офигеть можно. Ну что ж, ребята, это был Genshin Impact. Понедельничный стрим. Надеюсь, вам понравился. Вот. Так что не забывайте подписаться на канал, поставить под этим стримом лайкос, ну и написать комментарий.